Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is me showing you my skincare collection. So as you can see, I've got a nice big shelf situation behind me, and this is where I store all of my skincare products and some fragrances as well. I do actually have a lot of storage in my bathroom above my sink, and it's all mirrored, but it's actually really high and it's such a pain in the butt for me to have to reach into it all the time. So I just like to display my skincare products there. It's just a lot easier for me to reach for, and I really like having my products out on display. It's just very satisfying for me. So let's dive right into my skincare collection. So we're gonna start on the top shelf. This cleanser is from Murad. It's new. It actually won't be released in Australia until about June. So this is one that I was given by one of my colleagues. She got it when she was in London. So I'm lucky enough to have it in my collection, and I'm just trying it out. It's a 4-in-1 prebiotic cleanser, like it says on the bottle. It's great for all skin types. It basically just helps to keep the good bacteria in your skin, but it also melts off makeup and just makes your skin feel really silky and smooth. Then behind, I have my Sephora Micellar Cleansing Milk. This is great because I can't use a cleansing oil to take off my eye makeup because I have eyelash extensions. So I have this one. It's really kind of lightweight and really soothing, and I just clearly love it. Then I have my Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. This is awesome if you like to exfoliate every day. So this uses rice enzymes, and it also has a little bit of salicylic, and it's really gentle on the skin, and you take it and it's like a little powder, and you just pop some water in, or you can mix it with your favorite cleanser and it turns it into a paste, and then you just exfoliate your face with that. Then behind we have another Murad cleanser. I love that one, but I don't use it as much now because my skin isn't as oily or breaking out, so it just kind of sits behind there for now until I break out. Then I have my MAC Volcanic Ash Exfoliator. That one has a lot of grit to it, so I don't use that one too often as well. Same as my Alias Skin Pomegranate Exfoliator. Both of those are quite gritty, so I tend to use ones that have more acids rather than a physical exfoliant. Then I have my Intensive C Radiance Peel. I love this. I use it maybe once a week. It's got glycolic acid and vitamin C, and it's like a whipped clay. So you smooth it on, you leave it on for about 10 minutes, and when you take it off, your skin is really smooth and really glowy. Then I have my Age Diffusing Firming Mask, also from Murad. I don't use that one too often. I'll use it after I use the Intensive C Radiance Peel if I want to give my skin an extra boost of hydration and firmness, but I don't really use it too often. Then I have my Eve Lom Rescue Mask. I've had one of these masks in my collection for years, going back to when I was working at Mecca in Canberra. And I love that mask. It was one of the only ones that ever really cleared out my pores and took out all of the toxins, and I've always had one in my collection. Then I've got the Murad Pore Extractor Pomegranate Mask, and this is the reason why I say that the Eve Lom is not the only one that can take out all the crap that sits in my pores. This one is amazing. It's got volcanic volcanic clay, what am I saying? It's got pomegranate extract, which helps to tighten the pores, and it also has jojoba beads, so you can use it as a scrub as well as a mask. And it's pink, it's really cute, and you can use it a couple of times a week. It's one of those masks that doesn't dry like matte on the skin. It stays a little bit tacky. Then this goes with the scrub behind. So we'll just talk about this one first. So the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7%, pretty decent percentage of glycolic acid. Comes in a massive bottle as well. This is like, how many mils? Oh, 240 mils, I'm so blind. 240 mils, so pretty decent size. You just saturate a cotton pad with it, and then you just swipe it over the face. This one's stronger than Liquid Gold from Alpha H, so if you like a little bit more of a kick, then this one's pretty good. I don't use this one too often, but yeah, when I do, I always wake up with really nice smooth skin. so this is what goes with this little bottle. So Philosophy Micro Delivery Peel. I've been using one of these since I worked at Mecca as well. It's a long-standing duo in my skincare collection. So it's a 2-step exfoliant. So you have the vitamin C peptide crystals, and it smells like butter menthols. And then you have this lactic/salicylic gel that you smooth over the top. So I usually take the scrub and I'll kind of like buff it into my skin, and then I'll take the gel and then you smooth it over, and then it kind of warms and foams. And then I think you leave it on for about 2 minutes and then you rinse it off, and that always makes my skin super smooth and really glowy. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm on one tiptoe with the other foot in the bath because I'm trying to get the best view of this. Okay, so then we have my moisturizers. They're kind of stacked like that because my partner uses them as well. So we're kind of like, I always go for the NutriTouch Water Gel. He tends to use the Ultimate Moisture because it's a little bit more rich. This one's 24-hour hydration, and it's got hyaluronic acid and coconut extract and avocado oil. It's really, really nourishing, but it's also really lightweight. And then the Nutrient Charge Water Gel has minerals, vitamins, and peptides, and it's a gel that's really lightweight and it holds water for up to 5 days. It's a different kind of hydration that you would get from the Ultimate Moisture. So Nutrient Charged Water Gel is just really hydrating and more lightweight, and then the Ultimate Moisture is a little bit more rich. Then behind that we've got more Murad. We have my City Skin Overnight Detox Moisturizer. This is a really great vitamin C overnight cream, but it has a plant extract in it that basically neutralizes toxins in your skin. So when you're living in a city, there's pollutants in the air, and then there's also, you know, things like the sun and stress. Like all these things can create free radicals in the skin, which kicks off premature aging. And so the plant extract in there actually neutralizes those toxins, and so it is an anti-aging moisturizer, and it's also really brightening. Then going back behind, we have a moisturizer from Chantecaille. This one is the Retinol Intense, and it uses a marine extract to encapsulate the retinol in it, so it's meant to be a really gentle formula. I haven't used this one in a little while because I've switched to using one from Murad Standard, but I love this. It's a really lightweight, it is hydrating, and it is really gentle on the skin. So when I was using it, I did really love it. Moving the moisturizers over, and then these ones here are the ones that I use pretty frequently, so that's why they're kind of closer to the edge. So the Hydrodynamic Quenching Essence is what sits underneath a serum, but sometimes if I'm feeling lazy and I don't want to layer too many products, I'll just use that one followed by a moisturizer. So that one's in a different bottle because it's actually the professional size, because I go through this like nothing else. It's just, I love it to death, and I can't use, like, I'll switch my moisturizers up, I'll switch my serums up, but I will never not use the quenching essence. So super hydrating, comes in that nice large bottle, and I'll take like a tiny pump of that, smooth that over my face, and my face is instantly just smooth and hydrated. And then we've got the newest bad boy, Revitalaxer Recovery Serum. I've spoken about this a few times on my Instagram, if any of you guys watch on there. This is basically like your de-stressor. So it's for stressed out skin, and stressed out skin can be anywhere from dull, dehydrated to puffy, congested, like aging, like the whole shebang. And so this serum actually helps to depuff your eyes, depuff your skin, because you can use it on your eyes as well. It creates radiance. It helps to relax expression lines in the skin. It's super hydrating, and the formula is really beautiful. So, excuse me, you can see the beads in there, and the reason that it's formulated that way is so that when you dispense the product onto your skin, you're getting the most potent form of the ingredients that you can get. And then when it comes out on the skin, it's really pearlescent, it's really pretty, and it smells amazing, and I love it. And then we've got the multivitamin infusion oil. I don't use that every day. I kind of like chop and change and decide when I want to, when my skin like feels like it needs that extra boost. That one's got vitamins A to E in it, so it's anti-aging, hydrating, balancing, brightening, like blah blah blah, everything in one. So like a multivitamin that you eat but for your face. And it's super thin, so it's not going to give me that really oily, thick kind of finish that like some other oils can give. So it's what we call a dry oil. And it's also non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores. And so I do have another one that lives in my kit, and I will use that on clients when I feel like I want to give their skin a boost or mix an oil into a foundation without congesting their skin. So then we have the Citi-Skin Age Defense. So this one was designed to protect your skin from blue light, and so that's, you know, the light that comes from digital devices. So it's kind of like your modern day sunscreen, because it doesn't just protect you from the sun, it protects you from the environment. So it protects your skin from pollution, from blue light, all that kind of thing. And it's also really thin, so it's a pretty nice one to wear underneath makeup. I don't feel like I'm popping on a whole lot of zinc on my face, or you know, like a really thick banana boat, like old school sunscreen. It's, yeah, really thin, and it's also peach tinted, so it is color correcting. And then behind that we have an essence from Murad as well. This one is a brightening one, so it's called the Luminous Essence, and it smells really lovely and it is hydrating, but the Hydrodynamic Quenching Essence is still my fave. Okay, so then the second shelf, I think we can step back now. So the second shelf, we have some products that I don't use too often and some that are a little bit newer. So we'll start from the left. So we have some fragrances that I own. We've got the La Roche-Posay Thermal Spring Water. I bought that the other day because I just wanted to try it out. So that and the Avène, I think that's how you say it, Avène, Thermal Spring Water, like, they always have so much hype, and I've always wanted an aerosol face mist, so I got one because this was on sale. So Priceline had like a 40% off all skincare sales, so I got one of those. And it's okay. I'm used to a face spray that has a lot more substance to it and that really feeds my skin. So this is just kind of like a light mist. So I'm not sure how much it really does, but I mean, you know, it was $15, so I'm not really regretting that I bought it. So then I've got my Fresh collection. They are displayed like this because I bought it the other day and I'm just so excited to be using them. So the Soy Face Cleanser, I had to try it because there is so much hype about this. And you know what? It is well worth the hype. My skin was so soft after I used it. It was so hydrated. I don't think it foamed up on my skin, which is good because I don't like a foaming cleanser so much anymore. I'm wanting to feed my skin and give it more hydration, so now I'm kind of avoiding foaming ones. And this one is amazing. It's just so hydrating, and it says it's rich in amino acids. Oops, excuse me. And it's a really gentle cleanser for face and eyes. I didn't use it on my eye area, obviously, with the lashes, but yeah, it was great. Then we have the Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water. This also has a lot of hype and it is amazing. It does come in an aerosol in the larger size. This is just a little sample one. And it's really lovely. It is hydrating. It has fruit extracts in it, so it is meant to be feeding your skin. I've only just started using it and it's a teeny tiny one, so I'll probably have to get the full size version at some point. And then we have a face mask that I haven't used yet. The Lip Therapy. I love that. I've got it on right now and my lips are really soft and hydrated and yeah, really good. The Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream, this one here, I love this. So it smells like cucumbers, it's so fresh. It's really hydrating, but it's not a sticky moisturizer. And I can layer it over like my other serums and it doesn't, you know, like, they don't mix bad. Like I find that I can mix my Fresh skincare in with any other range that I'm using. I have this the Black Tea Overnight Foaming Mask, and I am obsessed with that. So if I'm not using my Murad face oil as my last step, then I will 110% use the Black Tea mask. So I will use my serum, my moisturizer, and then I'll use this as my last step. I'll smooth it all over my skin and then I'll go to bed. And when I wake up in the morning, my face is hydrated, it's plump, and it's just amazing. And the smell is great. I love it. It's just so fresh. Everything from Fresh smells fresh, which I love. So then we've got the Kiehl's Avocado Eye Treatment. I can't even tell you how long I've had that. Like, it's been years. I'm pretty sure I have to throw it out. But it's the most amazing moisturizing eye treatment. I remember like giving it to friends who had eczema, who had like really bad dry skin on their eye areas, and they were obsessed with it too, because it has this really, it's like a watery balm almost. So it's really hydrating, really smoothing, and it's just a really intense hydrating treatment. Then we've got a body scrub that I just got from Kiehl's as well. Haven't tried it yet. Not sure how old it is, but I can't wait to try it. Then we have my Bougie skincare products. We have the La Mer face cream. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna make my way there. I can't wait. And knowing me, I'll probably use like the tiniest little bit because it's so expensive. And then we have a Talika eye scrub. So I literally opened this the other day, and I've had it sealed and in a box for like at least 3 years, and it was at my parents' house. And I had bought it because I had used a few things from Talika and I was really intrigued, and then I just never used it because it's called an eye scrub. And you know, we're told not to rub our eyes, we're told not to, because the skin around our eyes is so thin, and so, you know, it creates fine lines and wrinkles. So I've avoided it. But then I did a little bit more research into it because I thought I was being really wasteful. And it's meant for your whole face, but when you apply it, it's actually a really soft clay, kind of like a clay. So you don't really feel any granules in it, and I'm not sure what it uses to exfoliate, but yeah, let me just put this down and I'll open it up. So this is it here. You can see it looks like a kind of whipped creamy clay. And then this is it on my hand. So, just focus. Yeah, so it's, but you can see no granules in it. So it's not any kind of real scrub. I think it must use some kind of fruit extracts or really gentle acids to exfoliate. But yeah, I haven't tried it on my eye area yet, but I will, and I will report back. Okay, so moving on. Next we have my Bobbi Brown face base. I love this. So this was gifted to me, and a lot of people use it as a primer as well as a moisturizer, but I use it, oh yeah, I don't really prime, so yeah, I do use it as both, I guess. So this is really hydrating. It's got vitamins A, C, and E, so anti-aging, brightening, hydrating, the whole shebang. It's just a really nice, rich cream. So if you're a little bit more on the oily side, then I probably wouldn't suggest it. But if you're, you know, dehydrated, dry, normal, whatever normal is now, then it's a really great cream. Then we have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I have been waiting to try this. I haven't tried it yet, but I know it has a lot of hype, and I'm pretty excited to get that on my face, let's be honest. Then we've got my Eve Lom TLC cream. I don't use this too often, probably only in the dead of winter when my skin is super dehydrated, or I will decant some into a pot and I'll take it with me on a flight because it is so super hydrating. It smells amazing, but it is designed for dry skin. Then we have this one from Muse Vera. I got this from the Tony Moly store, and it's Korean beauty, and it uses zinc oxide and it has ceramides in it, and it's a really beautiful formula. It's really hydrating, and I know that it's going to be one that sits in my bag when I'm flying a lot because it's going to hydrate the crap out of my skin basically. And then we have my Kahina Beauty Argan Oil. I love this. Surprisingly, I've had this for a while, but it definitely hasn't gone off. You know when you can smell an oil and it's gone off? This one definitely hasn't, and it's lasted me for such a long time. I love it. It's really, really moisturizing. It is heavy oil, so if your skin is congested or prone to breakouts, then I probably wouldn't suggest it, but it is amazing. Oh, then we've got a fragrance, Atelier Cologne in Orange Sanguine. This one is lovely, really lightweight and really fresh. You can go back over here. Then we have my Chantecaille skincare. I popped these open the other day because once again, I've had them for a while, but I've never used them, and so they haven't gone off or anything like that because I've never opened them. We've got a serum, Biodynamic Lifting Serum, and that one uses raspberry stem cells, I believe, to lift. So what does it say? 6 patented ingredients to lift and restore skin. 88% botanical, which is amazing. Raspberry stem cells defend and repair DNA from internal and environmental stress. Anti-wrinkle hexapeptides lift. And smooth lines with a Botox-like effect. Hell yes. And a genius combination of biopeptides, biocompatible hyaluronic acid, blah, 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 blah. Ginseng, lemon balm, white tea extracts, purify skin. So it's purifying, anti-aging, lifting, brightening, amazingness. Then we have the oil-free fluid. This is great for oily skin, but also blemish-prone skin and congested skin. And this is apparently a really nice one to use in a warm climate. So the next holiday I go on, which will most likely be somewhere warm, I hope, I will take this with me. Then the Biodynamic Lifting Cream is the night cream or the day cream if your skin's more dry. Yeah, just in the same range. Lifting, firming, amazingness. And then we have a couple of products that I haven't opened yet. So Petro Watt from Anomaly, which is another brand from Deciem, which created The Ordinary. And they're like, little salves. So it's called Petro Watt. It has no petroleum in it. It's a skin ointment with very simple, clean ingredients. And I have them in every flavor, so that's why that one's still in its box. So I'm just kind of like waiting to make it through my other ones before I open it. And then I've got a couple of Ordinary serums that I haven't used yet. The lactic acid, 10%. And then I have the retinol in the 2%. And that's that shelf. So then we go down here. So we've got all of my face masks. I picked these up the other day, so obviously I haven't tried them yet. But when I do, I will let you guys know. So this one was really interesting. My friend Janelle bought the full pack and then she gave me one to try out. So this is from Miniso, and it's a steam eye mask. And so it's meant to depuff the eyes and relieve eye strain, and it heats up to 40 degrees, which is really interesting. So you're meant to open it up, place it on your eyes, and it heats up. And I imagine the best thing for it would be to depuff the eyes, which is a huge thing for me. But with my eyelash extensions, I'm really hesitant to use it because I don't want it to take them off, you know what I mean? But well, I'll just keep it and I'll see. Like maybe my partner can use it. I don't know. He doesn't really use things like this, but yeah, we'll just see. And then I've got some brightening, like heaps of face masks, like all of the face masks. Body scrub. I have a large version of the Laneige water sleeping mask, which I'm not too much of a fan of, to be honest, but I have it and I'll, give it a shot. And I've got the mini. I actually, to be fair, I do use it sometimes, but I don't use it as a face mask because I feel like it doesn't do anything for my skin. So I tend to use it just as a moisturizer. So I'll pop it on and then there'll be a serum underneath. So I feel like it's like a lightweight moisturizer. Then we have a couple of mini SK-II products. The DNA Power Moisturizer is a lot more rich, I think, than the SK-II one. I can't remember anymore, but I do bring them with me when I travel because they're in the mini formula. Then I have my Latan Glow Drops. What are they called? Uber Glow, sorry. And you just put like 2 to 3 in your moisturizer, or you can apply it straight to the skin and it gives you a nice little subtle tan on your face. Then I've got another Ordinary serum. It's for the eyes, so it's a caffeine solution designed to depuff and help with dark circles. I haven't really given this one too much of a shot, to be honest, so I can't really comment on it. And then I've got I've got a few Murad serums from the Professional range. And if it will focus, nope. Got a wrinkle solution. We have a Brighten formula, Brighten and Clarify, Brightening Boost, my bad. And then we have a Clarity Control one. So they're part of the Professional range. So anyone who goes to spas where there's Murad, you can purchase those serums. Then we have one of my favorites, Complete Reform. This one has glycofirming complex. So when you apply it, it actually tingles on the skin because it has glycolic acid in it. And it's a firming serum. I love it. So when my skin is a little bit congested or just feeling really dull, then I love to use it because I'll use it at night, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin is perfect. So I am obsessed. And then we have the eyelid firming treatment. I can't speak enough about how much I love this. So this comes with eye patches, and it's meant to be used 1 to 2 times a week. And it just lifts and firms the eye area. But the biggest thing for me is that it gets rid of puffiness and dark circles. So I love to use it on myself whenever my eyes are a little bit tired, or when my eyes are tired and just they need to be woken up. And then I'll also use it on people when I'm doing makeup applications. And so I have like 3 or 4 bottles, and they live in my kit, and I use this on anybody, especially bridal parties. I'll apply it under their eyes, and then I'll do their eyeshadow, and then like obviously the eye patches protect from fallout. And then when I take them off, their eyes are just bright and amazing and glowy. So I love it. Then we have some of the Retinol range, Obsessed. This is amazing for fine lines and wrinkles, uneven texture and tone. And you'll literally start to see results within a couple of weeks. I mean, depending on the severity of your lines and wrinkles and all that kind of thing. And then the Retinol Eye Serum, this makes me wake up with not puffy eyes. So my eyes are just smooth and bright whenever I wake up in the morning, and I love. My mom uses this range too, and she has really sensitive skin, and she's always reacted to other retinols and things like that have vitamin A in it, prescription vitamin A, all that kind of thing. Her skin is really sensitive, and fortunately this has been the one retinol range that she's been able to use where her skin's just benefit from it, and it hasn't gotten sensitive or reacted or anything like that. And she's been using it for about 9 months now, and her skin is amazing. So anyone from like 20 upwards can use retinol. So I love. Then we've got my spot treatment. I love this. It's great for like blind pimples, like really painful ones, but also just like little spots in general. And then I've got a lash serum to help my lash growth. Day cream, oil control mattifier. My partner uses that. It's really good because it helps to control oil and keeps your skin nice and matte. So your skin isn't shiny, it doesn't look like you're wearing anything, it's really subtle, and it gives you the hydration and then a little bit of sun protection as well. And I love to use it as a primer too. Then we have Outsmart Blemish Clarifying Treatment. That's an amazing all-over treatment to help with pimples, whiteheads, blackheads, congestion. It's just amazing. It has no alcohol, so it doesn't dry out the skin. Then I have my softening lotion, which has come in a little spritz, and that's really nice. Before I got like a couple of other sprays, I used to bring that on planes with me when I ran out of Fix Plus, and I always loved it. I don't really use it too much, so it kind of just sits there. Then I've got 2 brightening serums from Murad as well, the 2 orange ones. The one in like this one on the left is better for all over brightness and fine lines. And then this one here, Rapid Age Spot, is good for age spots, acne scarring, uneven skin tone, all of that. I might give it to my mum because I don't need it, thankfully, and I have so much skincare. Then I have a Rapid Collagen Infusion. This one is meant to go in my kit actually, because it's great for plumping up the skin. So and it works quite quickly. You start to see results within about 30 minutes. Then I've got an old tinted moisturizer from Mecca. Look, let's be honest, the SPF is most likely expired, but I love the finish of that. It's tinted, it has a shimmer to it, and it gives me like a little bit of coverage, but nobody can tell that I'm wearing anything. It's just so good. They've obviously repackaged and updated their formula, so I can only assume it's also amazing, but like this has lasted me so long. Okay, and I believe that is everything in my skincare collection at the moment. There are other products that I keep in my kit, like I have the Embroilise moisturizer, and then I have another moisturizer from The Ordinary and a few like other face spritzers. So I can talk about them at some point, but yeah, for my personal collection, this is it. So that's my skincare collection. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing everything that I have from skincare. You can clearly see that I am a massive skincare junkie and that I really just love skincare products. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to know any more about the products or if you want to know where you can buy them, then just drop me a line. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.